Hey everybody, I'm Kate. Welcome back to my channel. I talk all about my love-hate relationship with the fundamentalist church because that's my origins. And it is a bittersweet relationship. Go ahead and hit subscribe, hit the bell so that you'll be able to know when the next video comes out, because today we're talking about community and it is not a one video type of subject. It's just too complicated to talk about in only one video. So you don't want to miss it. Hit subscribe. Today I'm going to be talking about how to decide whether or not a community is worth exploring. So I have a checklist. I only have 3 things on it because this is like phase 1 of trying to establish a new community. We talked in another video about why you may not want to be in a community and why you may still really want to be in a community even after having had some part in a fundamentalist community that was potentially really destructive, and that's why you're here now on my channel, is because you know what it's like to have your whole world built around a construct or an idea or an institution that for whatever reason, maybe you were kicked out against your will, maybe you self-nominated to defect because you realized it was unhealthy. You were not meeting the needs of the committee, and they weren't meeting your needs, and for whatever reason you had to break that relationship, and it sucks and it's hard. And establishing new identity after coming out of a fundamentalist way of seeing the world is so ambiguous and overwhelming that I know I felt totally lost. And deciding to re-engage in community was something I know I needed to do and had all this baggage around. So I wanted to share with you my 3 things. So when I left my community, it was where my kids went to school. It was where I worked. It was where I worshiped. It was where my social contact came from. All of it happened in that one context. So leaving that community meant I had to rebuild my social life, my professional life, my kids' academic and scholarly lives, my own scholarly experience, which was considerably limited, because I'm a female and that was prohibited. Video for another day. All of those things had to change and change dramatically. So what did I look for when I started interviewing other communities? When I finally got brave enough and I processed through a lot of the panic attacks that came after leaving, I realized there were 3 things that were like deal breakers for me. So I'm going to give you my list. Don't use my list unless, as I'm sharing my list, you go, yeah. Consider making your own list, and even better than considering it, comment below. If you have a top 3 things that you're looking for in a community, comment below. I want to know what those things are. That would be awesome. Okay, my number 1 thing is smiles. I know it sounds super corny, but man, if people aren't happy, why would I go there? I would have just stayed where I was if I wanted to be miserable. If you look around the room and people are just, may the glory of the Lord be upon you, like, pass. Hard pass. I don't want to do that. Like rituals, I still find a lot of beauty in some of them. Practices, I still find a lot of beauty. But if you can't even enjoy it, I mean, if they can't enjoy it, you're probably not going to be able to break in and discover joy where joy already isn't existing. It's just not what my mission's about. Have to be smiling. My next one, number 2, is safety. And that sounds really, really simple, but especially in our culture, my context, safety involves more than just protect my body while I'm worshiping in this place or while I'm studying in this building. It means protect my head and my heart. So if I notice any microaggression in a place where somebody laughs at somebody else's expense and they're not laughing too and nobody says anything, I mean, I know that's human nature, but especially if it's among the leadership, or it's a large community of people, that's a deal breaker for me. If people don't feel safe to just be who they are and they're already in the community, why would I be safe? And why would I want to support that? If anything, I am anything but okay with that after my journey. Nope, I have to feel safe. I have to feel that the people in the community are already safe. So I need smiles. I need safety. I don't care how smiley you are. If you're all smiling because you're laughing at Todd, then I'm not coming back. Okay? Poor Todd. Todd can come with me. Smiles, safety, and then the last one I have for you today is authenticity. This is a really, really hard one to know on your first visit because a lot of people are really good at saying the right thing. They got like the gift of politicianness. And they're able to know what you need to hear and what you need to say. But if what they say they value and the behaviors you see exhibit aren't the same and they're inconsistent, I'm out. Like, I don't care how beautiful your mission statement is. I don't care how perfectly worded and how silversmith you've dressed this thing up. If ultimately the behavior I see and the way that you treat yourself and each other and the community that you're a part of isn't good, and I don't even care how slight it is. I mean, I know nobody's perfect, but if there's a thing where we say, yeah, we're a volunteer community and we're all about helping the homeless, and then you see somebody rolling their eyes, and they're in leadership and they're rolling their eyes about having to do another fundraiser, then there's a huge inconsistency there that makes me wonder what this community is really about. And so many fundamentalist gathering groups have this idea that they can justify the way they treat people because they have this beautiful mission statement. Mission statements, not enough. There has to be behavior. So those are my list. Create your own, comment below, let other people read the things, and treat it like speed dating. Go visit all these institutions, these places to gather, these bars, these restaurants, these churches, these schools, and hang out. And if people aren't smiling, if people aren't safe, and if people don't have consistent, authentic message continuity, it's okay to move on. It's even okay for you to decide to create one of those communities yourself. We'll talk more about that in another video. Don't forget to hit subscribe. I'll see all of you guys next time. Safe journey. Bye.